What are you waiting for? Do it!
Who are these two? Wrong answers only. Doctors. Gender neutral bathrooms have always been a thing. I don't know what the big deal is. I'm ready to lie. Bae, come over. I can't right now. I'm experiencing an ethical dilemma. My entire family isn't home. I know. We no longer go for looks. We go for maturity, stability, loyalty and peace. If only you had this mindset before you became a single mom. That's a lot of damage. Step 1. Wake up. Step 2. Take a shit. Step 3. Eat. Step 4. Get out of bed. Step 5. Have breakfast. I'm done. I'm selling my kid on eBay. Don't be silly, you made him. Sell him on Etsy. Do you have occasional thoughts? No. 2014. 2015. 2016. 2020. Black Monopoly. I like my women like I like my laptop. On my lap turned on and virus free. Mine is bed, still am using it. My stepdad told me it was pointless to apply to med school because I was too stupid to be a doctor. 8 years later and one of us is an unemployed loser with a drinking problem and the other is making 6 figures and going to Hawaii this weekend to renew his wedding vows with my mom. Mark Spitz, 9-time Olympic champion, jokingly told the Russian swim team coach in 1972 that his mustache increased his speed in the water, deflecting the water away from his mouth. The next year every Russian swimmer was sporting one. My blanket when I try to find long side at 3 AM. Skin transformation. All I did was let my BF my face every night. So your son is the street. E-girls or I-ladies? What the F are I-ladies? I-ladies in your face. Qatari high priestess with exclusive interview on British TV ahead of World Football Cup. Search Khalifa BBC for more. How to Live with a Huge Penis by Michelle Obama. Vikings. This is my cousin Joel who served in the army. He has always been an inspiration and someone I look up to for his heroism. He is also a huge Vikes fan. #Skull salute. Since you're here, would you mind giving me something to put on? How to get booze into Qatar stadiums. But sneaking alcohol at Qatar gonna be building the next stadium. People in horror movies be like. Why I like tall women. Why I like small women. Millennial male childhood cartoon crush starter pack. Among Us. German serial. Now it is time to tell you, there was tea in the dip. Cooking is such an empowering skill. You have the ability to take ingredients and make something delicious for yourself and others to appreciate. To be able to cook certain meals that you know and love good as a restaurant is just such a win in my book. For all the young men in here, cooking will also get you laid. I had a very high success rate, which is also why I no longer cook at family get-togethers. You get to have sex with any person in the world. Who do you pick? The Queen of England? Just feel like it's an odd flex in and of itself, but also if I go slightly rough she'll probably lie, which will then make me part of a national holiday where everyone remembers that time some guy effed the Queen to death. And there will probably also be statues of me all over Ireland. All animals want to live. Where do you draw the line? A Japanese zoo unsuccessfully tried to make a pair of hyenas for 4 years before realizing both were males. The new Street Fighter graphics look so realistic. If there's a movie about Elon, I want him to be played by Kathy Bates. Cop trying to teach high schoolers how to be a good police officer accidentally student. So my friend got her phone taken away and her dad slid this under her door. Daddy-o. Hi daughter, hope you are behaving yourself. I love you. Why are you not answering me? Oh wait. When you turn on the kitchen light at 3 AM. When you borrow a pen from your friend and see it's the same pen you lost recently. My aunt is ranked for top 10 on Pokemon Go. My uncle is top 8 in Candy Crush. My uncle's top 5 on FBI's most wanted list. Elon Musk, Twitter, Tesla, Mars mission. I had an during labor. I didn't want it to stop. Son, Dad, I lost my virginity. Dad, yeah, that's my boy, let's sit down and celebrate this. Son, I can't sit down, it kinda hurts. This is a real home in Idaho. What would you assume about the owners? My brother took going to jail really badly. He refused food, drinks. He spat and swore at anyone who came near him and started throwing things everywhere. After that we never played Monopoly again. Garfield comics can be substantially improved by cropping off the third panel. Here's a carrot for you'll eat, Garfield. You know what to do with it. I certainly do. Wife, let's try something a little different tonight. Me, looks at potato. Now hear me out. This is not what God wants for you. Go to church, brothers. I'm in church. Animal hospital, China chef. Suspicious. In a parallel universe you were zoo. Wakanda forever. When you can't get the smell of the altar boy off your fingers. When babies kick pregnant women it's fine, but when I do it, what are you doing inside there? Happy Sunday, let's go worship the sun. I pray Jesus touches you in a way he never has before today. Before X. You're so hard. My grandpa bursting into the room. You wanna know what was hard? Me, not now grandpa. Grandpa, the war. Just how hard was the war? Grandpa, was it this hard? No, Jimmy, that's too weak, just like your mother. Always wash your grapes. And miss my chance to become Spider-Man? I think not. Nah bro, you'll become Uncle Ben. Just take a sip, don't be a wimp. LMAO, it's not that hot. The tea. Know the work rules. Appropriate, I'm in love with a grown man. Or you're sweet. Inappropriate, I'm in love with a grown man. Hello human resources. 2023 in 2 months. Me still processing 2020. The face of a woman going from 1.5 Gs to 7.5 Gs and then back down. The visual change in her face is truly astounding. She went from cute to Hillary Clinton in just a few Gs. Ma'am, are you carrying anything metal based? It's my boyfriend. Woman stopped at airport while wearing containing boyfriend's ass. Swift makes music for people who think vanilla ice cream had too much flavor. I'm the best dressed MF at this playground. Why are you there, gang? To play. I can't be within 300 feet of one of those. When is World War III? World War III was the last of Earth's 3 world wars, lasting from approximately 2026 to 2053. Bought some Xbox controllers from the Target sale. Hopefully they don't gang up on my lonely PS5 controller. This would surely give you some positive vibes. Gay couple adopt HIV positive child after she was rejected by 10 other families. What do you mean positive vibes? We are walking under the same umbrella. Does this mean I'm gonna get pregnant? I have several questions. I'm gonna paint the wall with my brain particles. Kobayashi looks different. Cheating's bad, okay. The fattest man in the world in 1890. Third fattest man at local Walmart 2022. Friend, yo, wanna hang out? Me, why do I have to leave my house just to meet with you? What are you two talking about? The injustices of this world. On the left, I'm a janitor but deserve the same pay as an engineer. How do you even put on your shoes in the morning having this basically comatose level of brain activity? I'm hon as F right now. Bruh, we are at a f***roll. Musk is like the type of dude that when he feels like farting he pushes all out instead of slowly testing to see if it's fart or she. 2022. Bro went from that one kid who brags about his parents' car to Joe Exotic dancing with Bozo the Clown. I can't take this long distance relationship anymore. Fridge, you're coming to my room. Men are victims of caused by men LMAO. First they create a problem, then they cry. Your dad did create you, so I guess you're not completely wrong. Ouch. Your Honor, how can it be domestic as if everybody was kung fu fighting? All animals want to live. Where do you draw the line? My hungry not own a pet shop. Nissan, stop chilling our own teammates. Sorry, bad habits. When they open PowerPoint and you see slide 1 out of 243. Shave your butts. Please stop providing proof in RDMs. What's the smell that instantly puts you at ease? Chloroform. Just so we are clear, are you from one of those rent-a-friend services? It's my boyfriend. Woman stopped at airport while wearing containing boyfriend's ashes. Wow, so it's fine when a girl does it, but when I grandpa in my 3000 I get arrested for stealing him out the jar. His music effing sucks and he looks like the product of thousands of years of it. Your ex been delivered, your parents open the box and ask you about it. What do you say? How the F did you get in my house? Okay, that actually made me laugh. Why the F are you alive? It's stupid to inherit another person's enemies to prove loyalty. How did Satan become your enemy? Disney's new movie Strange World features their first ever openly gay teenage character. Impressive, very nice. Now let's see the Chinese version. Japanese Twitter trends shift away from politics to pop culture after Curity on team is laid off. Wait, it's all curated. Always has been. Poker face. Poker face. What's with your face? By the way, this is my opinion, but whenever I talk to Oliver I get the feeling his mother thinks he is more of a disappointment than an unsalted pretzel. POV. You're an American parent who just dressed up your kids in their school uniform. My headphones unplugging while I'm f***ing off. So pausing. Select gender. Female. What did the elephant say to the man? How do you breathe through that tiny thing? Like this, if your D is bigger than your phone, I wanna see something. Hell yeah, it is. Anyone here who have been in jail, could you tell us what was it like to be there and what happened to you? It was bad. The regime was strict. I had to work long hours and most of everything I had was taken away. I barely had any free time. I had no privacy. Everything I do had to be reported. The food was terrible. There wasn't violence but a lot of verbal confrontations. In the end I just decided to break up with her. Hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right. Austria gave me these terrible pints of Guinness. These are probably the worst thing an Austrian has ever done. You are watching the FIFA World Cup because you like football. I'm watching the FIFA World Cup because I do not support human rights. We are not the same. Some MF. I love light mode. Discord users. A comedian was invited to speak at a wedding. Hey, to your knowledge, are any of your wedding guests survivors or lost someone in 11? I think the whole cash versus credit debate is dumb. Each have their uses. Credit cards are better for keeping things straight. Cash is obviously more versatile and flexibility of currency application is important. I'm just saying you need both. Who is Stephen King? He has zero influence or impact on my day to day. Let him go. No one will miss him. He is not relevant at all these days. To be honest, you do look like someone who doesn't read. And we just hit another all-time high in Twitter usage, lol. Let that sink in. People gather in my yard to watch my house burn. Me. Wow, I have never had this many visitors before. The new F-150 seats go all the way back. But why? So you can take a nap while you wait for the tow truck. Why does Daniel Craig look like a Barnard professor being interviewed about her latest collection of poetry? But that doesn't explain the ghostly hand. You have got two brain cells fighting for third place. You seem like the type of guy who rums in his panties and doesn't change them. Now that is an insult and a half. Holy she. Eats sushi from the supermarket with chopsticks. Today I feel Japanese. Harry and Meghan to receive Kennedy Award for fighting structural racism in royal family. Why does this World Cup stadium looks like a giant vagina? You haven't seen this one from South Africa. Difference is this looks like it's got an intact and this tweet screamed Hey, you wanna go bro? Go where? Go where bro? Shrek. When I get excited about buying a frying pan. I have no parents. No money either, nor do I have any hobbies. Anyone I can call a friend or any goals for the future. Source of the anime, hand it over and no one gets hurt. I don't have ketchup but I can get you. That's alright. Touching is a dream I gave up on a long time ago. New York. His brake didn't work and there was a school bus in front of him, so it was either a bus full of kids or two kids. I would pick both. Executives of every large company in 2022 for some reason. This is a side mission, okay. Bruh. She looks just like my sister. RTX off. RTX on. Send this to someone you had X in your head with. My grandma doesn't have Instagram bro. Kid looks so pleased. Very cute. I could make that cucumber disappear with my... Get on my level boys. Unfortunately to get on your level I would need a boat trip to the Mariana Trench and a pair of cinder block shoes. That's gotta be the sickest burn I have ever read. Holy F. Spy X Family fans. Full Metal Alchemist fans. At this point I'm not even mad, just disappointed. It's just a bunch of uneducated egoistic running after one ball. Just give everyone a ball and it will be much simpler. You sound like you were only given participation ribbons as a kid. An unknown error has occurred. Your computer is restarting. Qatar after spending to $20 billion for the World Cup and then losing the first match. Go F that guy's mother. Mayday mayday, he has two dads. This is where the fun begins. Which side are you on? 2D? 3D? Who are you supporting in the first 2022 Qatar World Cup match between Qatar and Ecuador? Qatar is gonna win 1-0 with the goal in the second half. That's my prediction coming from the rumor that the game is rigged with that score. Edit, I was wrong LMAO. In the 36th minute the Qatar keeper will slip over, soaked in the grass of an immigrant worker that recently lied. Shimmeren's mornings start early. Sometimes. Dear Santa, this year please send clothes for all those poor aiders in daddy's computer. Favorite Trump moments. My favorite Trump moments are when he's not even trying to hide the pure contempt he has for the army of hamburger Harkonnens that show up at all his rallies. He'll be in the middle of freestyling and say something like, boy you people are like dogs, aren't you? You're dogs. You'll cheer for anything, you're all so stupid. Bark for Donald, bark for me. And the crowd will be losing their minds like it's Woodstock. Struggling to get booze into Qatar stadiums. Place orders now. You sleep to recharge your brain and body. I sleep to escape this insufferable world. We are not the same. Real chiller when a parallel chiller walks in. Friend, guess what? Me. What? Friend. No, you have to guess. Me. Bro. I'm a little happy that you broke your leg. I'll take good care of you until you heal so that you don't get bored. As you can see, I just broke my arm. Title this book. Women's Rights. Me. Downloaded blog. Hot single in my area. Therapist. Snoop Yoda isn't real, he can't hurt you. Snoop Yoda. When you ask a scientist for proof. when you ask a religious extremes for proof. Families at Christmas. Families the rest of the year. Writing tip: if you push buttons on a keyboard, letters will appear on the screen, and with that power you can do anything. I think it was cruel to give Lightning McQueen a foot as he lives in a world where all feet are wheels. He has nothing. Sorry, I wasn't talking to you, I think. You broke up your Roblox girlfriend and you hear your mom immediately start crying. Remember, kids' kneecaps are a privilege, not a right. Andrew Tate destroys Piers Morgan. Andrew Tate destroyed by Piers Morgan. Assman Gold TV, I'm playing both sides so that I always come out on top. X stuff is great when you have someone's permission. Take notes, you list. The secret to a lasting relationship: forgive their shortcomings. My D. Bobby Lee is a human embodiment of that half-full tub of sour cream in the back of your fridge that's 2 years out of date. Alcohol is a sin in Islam and shall be banned from our stadiums. Unless you buy a £19,000 corporate admission ticket, then it's forgiven. Which family members have you had sex with? Pretty much every one of them. How women in Japan are treated through anime. How they are actually treated in Japan.
Spare change, ma'am.